What do you think makes someone a good leader? Their strength, their smarts, their heart. Leaders come in all shapes and sizes, and there's no one right way to lead. But there is one thing every leader knows. It's impossible to try to do everything yourself. When the United States was brand new, it needed leaders it could trust. One of those leaders was John Adams. He was called the Colossus of Independence, not because of his height, but for his role in helping the United States break free from Great Britain. He was a politician, lawyer, writer, and constitutional thinker who became George Washington's vice president, and then went on to become president himself. John wasn't your typical leader, perhaps because he often chose other people to lead instead of him. He was a hard worker, but he knew it was more important to surround himself with people who could help and who could do what he couldn't. John was an excellent judge of character and not afraid to rely on people he trusted. In 1776, he had the chance to be in charge of writing the Declaration of Independence. John could have been the one to tell King George exactly why the colonies wanted independence by writing the Declaration himself. But deep down, he felt Thomas Jefferson was a better choice. Why? Thomas was from Virginia, the largest colony. He was a strong writer, and people liked him more than John. The Declaration of Independence became one of the most important documents in our country's history. Later, when he was president, John found himself in a sticky situation. He needed to stop the French from taking U.S. ships. He didn't want to get involved in a war, and many people feared that a large military could threaten the nation's young democracy. He knew it would take the right people to stop the French without sparking a larger conflict. So he asked George Washington to come out of retirement and lead the army, and he asked a man named Benjamin Stoddard to be the head of the Navy. Both were men that John and the country could trust. He knew they wouldn't attempt to grab power and would make sure the military was reduced after the conflict was over. John's good judgment paid off in his personal life too. His wife Abigail became his most trusted advisor, and he relied on her intelligence and honesty to guide him. When John first moved into the White House, he wrote, "May none but honest and wise men ever rule under this roof." He knew how important that would be. What leadership qualities do you value?